Hi, have you heard these lies before?
There ain't no money to be made as a singer unless you cat it pretty and you sell your soul to the devil himself.
Or,
You wanna be a singer? Have fun being poor.
or my personal favorite,
Singing ain't a real job. You should shovel dirt for 40 years instead, 'cause that's respectable.
well, I'm here to tell you not to listen to the naysayers because in 2021, that's just not true. I'm here to inform you that no matter your age, looks, social media following, status, or experience, you can make money as a singer. And you can do it completely on your own terms, be your own boss with no publishing company, no label, and you can do it from anywhere in the world that has internet connection. So if that interests you, keep watching. Here are 3 ways to make money as a singer. These changed my life. Number 1, SoundBetter.com and AirGigs.com. Did you know that there are sites out there that musicians and producers can hear you sing on and then ask you to sing on their track for money? That's right. No middlemen, no greedy labels, no gatekeepers, nothing like that. It's just you and the person that wants to hire you. Before I explain how this works, I should mention that this only really works if you have a way to record yourself. Now, that being said, this could be a $50 mic from Amazon when you're first starting out. And you may be wondering if that quality of recording is actually acceptable for something like this. And it is. There are people on every tier, people that don't have a lot of money to spend, producers that don't have a lot of money to spend. They may also just be starting out and just need to get an idea out. Also, if they really like your voice, they may offer to send you to a studio in your area and pay for your studio time. Another great option is if you know someone with a studio or with equipment, somebody that knows how to record, you could ask them to help you and then split the profits with them. If you want me to make a video about how to record at home with a very simple setup for beginners, please let me know in the comments. It takes a lot less than you think, and it's absolutely imperative as a singer. I really recommend learning how to record yourself because in the end, you have a lot more freedom, a lot more control. It's totally on your own time, and you end up making more money. So back to SoundBetter and AirGigs. This is how these sites work. Both of these sites are essentially the same thing. So go online to AirGigs or SoundBetter.com, click around until you find where to create an account. Follow all the steps, it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you have demos, credentials, pictures, experience, anything that would make you interesting to a potential client, upload those now. Try to let your personality shine through here in your bio because this is pretty much where you're selling yourself to potential clients. This is what producers and musicians are going to see when they're browsing for singers to use on their song. Even if you don't have a ton of credentials, if you write a killer bio saying why you're the best person for the job and they hear a really great voice that they're interested in, there's a great chance that they'll reach out to you to hire you. So pretty much what happens from there is they will send you a track, ask if you're interested in working on it, and then they will have to fund the project before you start. Do not send a demo before they fund the project. So from there, you'll go back and forth with revisions a couple times till you're both really happy with the song, and then send them the stems and cha-ching, you're making money. It's also worth mentioning that on these sites, you can pay to become featured throughout the month. This basically just brings you up to the top of the page when people are searching, but in my experience, you don't really need this. It's really not necessary. You can still get hired for jobs plenty without paid advertisement. Just price yourself reasonably to get started and get those reviews rolling in. After you get a couple gigs under your belt, you can raise your prices. I'm talking a lot about singer-songwriters here, but there is plenty of work for singers that don't songwrite. There's plenty of people that have songs that are already written that they just need a vocalist for. So don't get discouraged if you don't feel comfortable writing. And that leads us to number 2, Vocalizer. Vocalizer. So this is pretty similar to AirGigs and SoundBetter, but I think it deserves its own spot because it's a little different. So on Vocalizer, you can do all of the same things that you can do on the other websites, but on here, producers can hold contests where you and other singers can download their track, record a demo over it, and send it back. Then they'll pick their favorite out of all the demos, and if they pick yours, cha-ching, you're making more money. And while yes, there are a lot of singers that apply for these jobs, if you are good, you will definitely stand out. Also, please make sure that you're applying for the right job. I see a lot of people just applying for everything and it makes no sense. Like the producers asking for a female operatic singer and somehow all of the entries are rappers. It's really confusing. Read the description and apply for what makes sense and what you would actually win so that you're not wasting your time. If they're looking for somebody that has a strong, raspy voice and you're very light and airy, maybe don't apply for that one. Or if they're looking for somebody that's a soul singer and you are an opera singer, maybe just use your best judgment. So the reason that this is my favorite way to work is because when you send in a demo, if it wins, boom, all the work's pretty much done. All you have to do is do a couple revisions, couple tweaks, and then send off the stems and you're done. And if you don't win, you have another song in your collection that you could possibly turn around and sell to somebody else. No time wasted. This way of working for me feels like I'm more in control of which jobs I want to work on and where I put my time. Okay, number 3, Twitch. You might think that this platform is only for gamers, but actually, if you go on their music category, you can see singers, songwriters, musicians, DJs, music producers, all sorts of people on there performing. You could just sing covers or originals, whatever you want to do, and people can subscribe to you by paying a monthly fee to you, or they can send you tips. Think of it like online busking. I've actually heard of people making up to $4,000 a month just singing songs on Twitch. So those are my 3 tips on how to make money online from anywhere in the world as a singer. These are pretty beginner tips and just kind of starting places, so if you would like me to go more into depth into any of these, please let me know in the comments below. There are plenty of other ways to make money as a singer online, but a lot of them are a little bit more advanced and require higher quality equipment. If you would like me to go more in depth on those, please let me know in the comments below as well. Please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell. See you next time.